Welcome all for the happy learning in data structures and algorithm. In today's session, we'll be continuing with the third module. Under third module, we are discussing about the stack, seventh session of the third module, which is about stack operations. We know what is stack. It is nothing but a linear data structure and it follows LIFO order to perform the operations. LIFO is nothing but last in first out. Whatever operation it may be, it can be done only at the top of stack. Since the last inserted element will be removed first, it follows the LIFO order. Basically, there are two operations in the stack. One is push, the other operation is pop. Push is nothing but it is inserting an element into a stack. We call that operation as push. And deleting an element from the stack, we term that as pop. And we have one more terminology, TOP, that is top of stack. And all this, both the operation, either it is a push or pop, it can be done only at one end, that is top of stack. Now we'll see what is the code to check whether the stack is empty or what. Okay. Why do we check this? To insert an element, first we are supposed to know whether the stack is empty or what. For that, we give the code. And with this code, we will be checking whether the stack is empty or what. When the stack is empty, we will not be able to perform pop operation. That is, we have an underflow condition here. What is underflow condition here? When we try to delete an element when the stack is empty. So, there is no element in the stack. Then how come we will be able to perform deletion operation there? We cannot delete element since there is no element in the stack. This condition we say as underflow. So to check whether we experience that condition, we are checking whether the stack is empty or what. So when the stack is empty, we cannot perform pop operation. So what is the function we are going to perform? Is empty. We are going to check whether it is empty. Where we are going to check that? In the stack of S. So element type will be specifying the data type, whether it is of integer data type, character or float, whatever it may be, we will be specifying that in element type in the stack S, and we initialize in TOS. Okay, TOS will be always an integer, either it will be -1. When your stack is empty, it will be -1. So then it gets incremented. So it is of integer type. So you are specifying it as in TOS. Then we are using if condition to check whether the stack is empty. So when TOS is equal to -1, what it specifies? There is no element in the stack. Okay, so it is going to return 1. That is, it is going to return true. What is the condition we are checking? We are checking whether the stack is empty. Okay, yes, it is returning true. So the stack is empty. Else it will be returning false. So when the top of stack is not -1, whether it is either if it is 0 or 1 or 2 or any variable other than -1, it specifies that there is an element in a stack. So it will be returning false. False here specifies that there is no element in the stack. See, here is an example here. We have 5 data, 6 data, 5, 10, 21, 32, 41, 47. So, we will be checking the TOS condition. Where will be the TOS? Will be at the last inserted element, that is at 47. Okay, it is checking whether TOS is at -1. Not, definitely not. Since -1, we have not inserted, and when TOS is 0, we will be inserting 5. When TOS is at 1, we will be inserting 10. When TOS is at 2, we will be inserting 21. So, at current data 47, TOS will be at 5. It is not equal to -1. So, it will be returning false. That is, it will be returning 0. Next, we are checking whether the stack is empty or what. Okay, same condition we are going to use. Okay, if a stack is empty, we cannot insert. We cannot perform the pop operation. Okay, when the stack is empty, we will not be able to perform pop operation. The function what we are going to check is, we are going to make the stack as empty. Okay, so when will we make the stack as empty? Okay, when we delete an element. So, okay. So, for that we are using while loop to check the condition. If the stack is not empty, we are going to perform pop operation. The previous code we have checked whether there is an element in the list. So, if there is element in the list, now we are making that list as empty by deleting the element. So, when can you delete? When it is not empty, you will be able to find the element and you can delete. So, while condition, by using while condition, you are checking whether the stack is empty or not. If it is not equal to empty, we will be performing pop operation. That is we will be deleting the element. When we delete all the element, then your stack becomes empty. Okay, now we are checking for the overflow condition. Okay, what is overflow? When we try to insert an element, when the stack is full, then we say that condition as overflow. So, we are checking that using the code. So, what is the function we are checking? Whether it is full. So, int is full. We are going to check in the stack yes. Okay, element type stack yes. And we have TOS here, and since we are using this through array implementation, number of maximum element has to be predefined. That is why it has been given int maximum element. So, here the maximum element is 9. So, stack size is 9. So, what we do here is, when do you say your stack is full? When your TOS is maximum element size minus 1. Clear? So, what is the stack size here? Stack size is 9 here. Okay. When do you say your element is full? Since it is starting with 0, since it is starting with the indexing 0, it has to be, from 0 it will be there up to 8. So, when your TOS is at 8th location, then it means that your stack is full. So, how do you code that? If TOS is max of element minus 1. What is max of element here? 9 is the max of element and minus 1 is the 9 minus 1, 8. If your top of stack is at 8, it is returning 1. What it is returning? It is returning true. What is the condition here? It will be returning stack is full. Else, if not, if it is at 7th position or 6th position or 5th or 4th or 3rd or 2nd or 1st, it will be returning 0. That is, it is false. This is the code to check whether the stack is full or what. Next, this is a code to insert an element in a stack. Okay, this is nothing but push operation. To perform a push operation in a stack, we have a following code. Okay, what is the operation we perform? Push. Where we are going to perform it? In the stack S. And what we are going to insert there? Push an element of X. X is the element what has to be inserted. Next, first to insert an element, you are going to check the overflow condition. You can insert an element only when you have a space in the stack. So, what you are checking? You are checking the condition of overflow, whether you have an overflow or what. Okay, for that, if your stack is full, you cannot insert an element, right? If your stack is full, it will be specifying the error as full stack. Else, what you do? See, you have declared the array size of stack size of 9. And you have inserted 5, 10, 21, 32, 41, 47. Now it will be checking the condition whether the stack is full. No, it is not full. So what it is going to do is, it is going to increment your top of stack. So where is your top of stack now? It is at 5th location. 47 is at the 5th location. So it will be incrementing that to 6. So where is your top of stack now? 6. And in that location, you will be placing X. X is nothing but the element what you are going to insert. That is what? S plus TOS. That is incrementing your top of stack. After incrementing, you are placing the value X. Okay. After inserting, you are going to return the top of element in the stack. Okay. To return that element in the top of the stack, again, you are using the TOP, top of stack. You are going to bring the TOS to the top. Then you have an element type where you are going to perform. You are going to perform that in the stack, and the TOS is of integer type, and you are defining that. And if it is empty, it will be specifying the error message. It is empty stack. Else it will be returning your top of stack. Your S will be returning your top of stack. That is last inserted element will be your top of stack. Okay. Next is a function to delete an element in the stack. Okay. Basically, we have two operations in stack. One is push and pop. Okay, while you push an element, we have to check whether the stack is full or whether you have, where is the top of stack. So far we have discussed that. Now the second operation is to delete an element from the stack. That you say it as pop. Okay. For popping an element, what is the condition to be checked? We will be checking the condition of underflow condition. What is underflow? You will be checking whether there is an element in the stack. If there is no element in the stack, you will not be able to delete an element. There should be an element in the stack to delete. So you are checking the underflow condition. So what is the operation you are performing here? Pop is the operation, and we are going to perform that under the stack case. And as usual, we have TOS, which is of integer type. Then you are checking whether it is empty or what. If it is empty, you cannot delete an element. So it is giving you the error message, empty stack. Else, you will be deleting an element. Then what happens? Your TOS will be decremented. See, we are going to, in this example, we have 52. 52 is the last inserted element, and you can delete only 52 first. Okay. So when you delete it, 52 will be deleted, and your TOS has to be changed from 6 to 5. It has to be decremented. That is why you are decrementing your TOS by giving the function TOS minus minus, which is a decrement function. This is all about the operations of stack. Basically, we have two operations, push and pop. Thank you all.